Did you know that Japan has over 90,000 people living past 100? That's more centenarians per capita than any other country on Earth. Now, compare that to the US. Despite spending billions on gym memberships, supplements, and trendy fitness apps, most Americans still struggle with chronic diseases, joint pain, and cognitive decline after the age of 50. So what's Japan's secret? It's not just sushi and green tea or even good genes. When researchers from Harvard and Stanford looked into Japan's oldest citizens, some well into their 100s and still sharp, active, and independent, they uncovered something totally unexpected. And what they found could change the way we think about aging. Stick around, because in the next few minutes you're going to learn the real secret to aging gracefully, without expensive supplements or hours in the gym. So what's Japan's secret to longevity? It's not a miracle diet or fancy fitness routine. It's something simpler, something more natural. 6 ancient movements that have been practiced for centuries. Movements so subtle that Western doctors once dismissed them as too basic to matter. But now, thanks to brain scans, balance tests, and joint imaging, we know these small actions actually hold the key to healthier, longer lives. Let's dive into the first one. Sampo, the art of slow walking. This isn't your typical power walk with earbuds in trying to burn calories. Sampo is a mindful, deliberate way of walking that the elderly in Japan practice every morning. The pace? Half of what you would normally walk. The rhythm? Calm, steady, with a unique breathing pattern. Inhale for 2 steps, hold for 2, exhale for 4. Simple, right? But the effects? Mind-blowing. This isn't just about walking. It's about syncing your cardiovascular and nervous systems, improving brain clarity, lowering blood pressure, and even enhancing balance by activating stabilizing muscles. A study from Kyoto University found that seniors practicing Sampo daily had 62% less arterial stiffness and walked with the grace of people 20 years younger. Can you imagine that? Slow walking, done mindfully, has been shown to keep your joints and brain young, without breaking a sweat. Pro tip: start with just 10 minutes a day, on natural terrain like grass or dirt. It's about consistency, not intensity. This simple practice could be your gateway to better physical and mental health. Next up, we've got Radio Taiso, a 3-minute morning ritual that moves a nation. Every day at 6:30 a.m., a soft piano melody plays across Japan. It's not the news or weather. It's the signal for millions of people to do something truly special. A gentle 3-minute routine of stretches, performed in sync. This isn't a hardcore workout. There's no sweating or planking. Just smooth, flowing movements like arm circles, side stretches, and knee lifts. It might seem too simple to work, but the results speak for themselves. Studies have shown that people who practice Radio Taiso daily have 40% fewer falls and 55% less chronic back pain. Their joints stay lubricated, their muscles remain flexible, and their range of motion remains intact well into their 80s. Pro tip: want to maximize the benefits? Do Radio Taiso right after waking up when your body's growth hormones are at their peak and your muscles are most responsive. It's about more than just stretching. It's about rejuvenation. Now, let's talk about deep squat resting, the lost human posture. If you've ever walked through a park in Tokyo, you've probably seen elderly men and women in their 70s or 80s resting comfortably in a deep squat. Try that here in the US, and most people over 50 will struggle to hold that position for even 10 seconds. The deep squat isn't just about flexibility. It's a posture we've lost because of one simple thing: chairs. In Japan, sitting on the floor and squatting isn't exercise. It's part of daily life. But here's the kicker. A 12-year study of over 5,000 seniors showed that those who could hold a deep squat for at least 2 minutes had a 70% lower chance of needing assisted living. Why? Because squatting regularly opens up the hips, strengthens the pelvic floor, decompresses the spine, and keeps your joints mobile. It's a full-body workout that also improves mobility, strength, and independence as you age. Pro tip: start by squatting near a wall or a sturdy chair for support. Even if you can't hold it for long, work your way up slowly. This isn't just a stretch. It's your body remembering how it was designed to move. Next, we've got single leg standing, a simple yet powerful balance exercise that builds both your body and brain. In Japan, doctors don't just prescribe pills to older adults. They prescribe standing on one leg for 1 minute twice a day. It may sound silly, but research has shown that people who practice single leg standing regularly have 68% fewer hip fractures, 75% fewer fall-related hospitalizations, and improved brain function. When you stand on one leg, your body makes hundreds of micro-adjustments every second, activating your core, ankles, hips, and even your brain's balance system. Studies from the Mayo Clinic now suggest that your ability to balance on one leg is actually a stronger predictor of longevity than cholesterol or blood pressure. It's a simple move that activates your brain and body, keeping you independent and injury-free. Pro tip: start by standing near a wall or countertop for support. Lift one foot just an inch off the ground and focus on a fixed point ahead. Hold for 30 seconds on each leg. As you improve, challenge yourself by closing your eyes or doing it on a soft surface. Floor-to-sitting transitions is another powerful practice that could be the single best test of how well you're aging. In Japan, sitting on the floor is part of everyday life, which means people are constantly getting up and down from the floor. A large study from the University of Tsukuba found that people who could sit down on the floor and rise back up without using their hands had dramatically better strength, flexibility, and coordination. This simple movement requires a blend of coordination, core stability, spatial awareness, and motor planning, all things that decline after 50. But if you practice it regularly, you can reverse that decline. Pro tip: start by kneeling on the floor and using a chair for support. As you get stronger, aim to rise up without using your hands. Even just 2 or 3 transitions a day can lead to noticeable improvements. And last, but certainly not least, is the towel twist. It might look ridiculously simple, holding a towel, twisting it, and switching sides, but don't be fooled. This simple movement, practiced daily by many Japanese centenarians, could be the key to staying strong, focused, and mobile well into your 90s. By twisting a towel, you activate deep stabilizer muscles that are often overlooked in traditional workouts. Brain scans show that this movement activates both hemispheres of the brain, improving coordination, memory, and reaction time. A 20-year study of 15,000 seniors found that those who practiced the towel twist daily for just 2 minutes lived, on average, 7 years longer. Their grip strength stayed strong, and their bone density remained 20 years younger than their peers. Pro tip: do this first thing in the morning and again before bed. It's a quick way to activate your muscles and prime your brain for the day ahead. Here's the thing: you don't need to move to Japan to age like the Japanese. You don't need a gym, expensive supplements, or hours of grueling workouts. You just need to start moving with purpose each and every day. These 6 simple movements take less than 15 minutes a day. They don't require sweat, willpower, or expensive equipment. What they require is consistency and a mindset shift from fighting aging to flowing with it intelligently. The Japanese elders aren't doing these movements to live forever. They do them to live well, to stay sharp, strong, and independent for as long as life allows. So start with just one movement, just 1 minute a day, and let that single decision ripple into years of better balance, brain health, and vitality. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these movements resonated with you the most? Have you tried any of them before? Or are you planning to start today? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one and reply when I can. Because aging isn't something we endure. It's something we can take control of, one movement at a time. If you found value in this video, hit that like button, share it with someone you care about, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's age with intention together. Catch you in the next one.